Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It is 2:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this 26th day of March 2021. Happy Friday. Looking at Ethereum here real quick as we're transitioning into the weekend. Nice bullish close yesterday after frothing around for, well, I guess not very bullish, but it had a bullish close. It avoided a 6 down day streak. And then today we've had a pretty nice drive up. If you've read my prior articles or, excuse me, if you've looked at my prior videos, I've talked about this head and shoulders pattern, which we did break down below. And here's the deal. There's a ton of resistance right here, okay? So if I scroll out, the point of control, I mean, this is the visual range point of volume profile, meaning wherever I end up last on the chart, that's where the volume profile is going to be drawn. But if I just go from, let's just go from the beginning of the year on the daily. So roughly right there. The highest volume node after the point of control, which is at 1,200, 1, 2, 3, 4, is pretty much where we're trading at. So at 1785, I'm going to put a horizontal line here. That's a tough nut to crack. And then we look at the head and shoulders pattern itself, the neckline. So that, Thomas Bulkowski has done a lot of work on chart patterns, although they're all in the stock market. So his work is some of the best in technical analysis, most scientific. It's very exhaustive and extensive. How does it apply to cryptocurrencies? I don't know. It's not very applicable to foreign currency markets because they're range bound. I'd imagine they're more applicable to cryptocurrency markets because, like the stock market, they're very much overall omni-bullish markets. But here's this neckline. Make that red. His book is the Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, if anybody's wondering what that is. So there's the neckline. And then here's the daily Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen. So, I mean, really between, we'll just say 1700 and 1790. I guess between 17 and 1800. There you go. That makes it a whole lot easier. Between 17 and 1800, that is where we have a pretty strong resistance level at. There's a combination of levels acting as resistance. What I was getting at with Thomas Bulkowski's work is that there's an overwhelmingly high percentage of breaks of head and shoulders patterns that end up retesting the break line, the neckline. So aggressive traders trade the break of the neckline. Conservative traders wait to see if there's some type of retest to confirm the break, because this turns into a bear trap if traders re-enter the market long and push it up and up and up. And if it breaks through all of this here, that is a condition for an explosive move higher. Because cryptocurrencies are in a bull market and they're just consolidating, especially in the altcoin market. The altcoin market is consolidating better than Bitcoin is. And Ethereum's consolidating near its all-time highs. Much like my video on Cardano, we see the same behavior because it's consolidating near these highs, and we really have kind of an ascending triangle pattern going on here. In addition to the head and shoulders pattern, but the ascending triangle. Let me get rid of the wicks, and let me get the triangle pattern. So we definitely have, some people say, oh, well, there's a slight You know, it's not flat. It's not straight. It's not a completely horizontal line. Who cares? Okay. This is more of a, this is, well, now that I look at it, it is more symmetrical than this would be the flat. So I guess never mind. You people are right. So really the levels here that you would look at for the breakout are not going to change very much, except if you're going to apply the triangle to this bullish pennant, you wouldn't want to enter until you get above these highs here, and that would be you really pretty much close to the all-time highs at 1930-ish, 1940. On the short side, where we're currently at, that would be at the 1500 level. Let me just put a little text here. Long at all-time highs, and you would short after this daily candle if there's a break below the triangle and the cloud. That'd be at like 1528. Well, yeah, 15. $15.28. That's what we'd be looking for. As far as what would our price target be on the short, I really just like to use a combination of Fibonacci extensions and the point of control. So if we were looking at a short, I'm going to take this swing here, and I want to make sure that there's, so 12, 12, 12. So if I was going to do a short, $15, $32, whatever, that's fine. And probably right there would be my stop. And then there's where my, actually I dropped that down probably to the top of the cloudish, somewhere around there. There would be my sell stop. On the long side of the market, we're going to pretty much do the same thing. We're going to create the same swing, use the same type of extension, except it's just the inverse. And we don't have a volume profile to go off of, so this is just kind of a shot in the dark. Not really, but we want to use Fibonacci levels that are really natural and normal to spot. So the 1618 is one that's important, and the 100%. So, you know, you could look at 2138 as your next one, which seems a little extensive, but really it's not. I totally forgot what level that was. 2005. Okay, 2138. Okay. No, that's too conservative. Wait a minute. Are these based off of? Yep, they are. Okay, that's good. I think a couple targets at. Yeah, we'll do. You could split it up into multiple positions, but on the long side of it, you'd have profit target there. And then you'd have a second long entry. Entry level. And we'd look at the 1618 as the primary long entry there. Same risk. So that's what we'd be looking for. All right. So that does it for me for Ethereum. Good setups, both directions, both, either way it breaks. It's good to have an idea for both sides of the market. Try not to, well, it's really easy to say don't trade with a bias, but everybody does. everybody's bullish or bearish depending on the market or their instrument they trade. You're naturally going to be one or the other. So anyways, y'all have a good rest of your week. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope your week has gone well. And I look forward to speaking with y'all next week. I wonder how many times I can say week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.